Hello everyone. Today we will be discussing AMU Law Entrance PhD exam Aligarh Muslim University. It is held in two papers, paper 1 for research methodology and paper 2 for law. Here we will be discussing paper 1. Question number 1 is the life of law is not logic but experience as structured by logic. Was said by options are A. Professor Cardozo, B. Professor Boomin, C. J. Holmes, D. Professor Julius Stone. Answer is B. Professor Boomin. Question number 2. What tool should be preferred by a researcher who is interested in studying the prospect of a political party in urban area? Options are A. Questionnaire, B. Interview, C. Survey, D. Rating scale. Answer is A. Questionnaire. Question number 3. In order to pursue legal research, which of the following is required in priority? Options are A. Preparation of the literature review, B. Formulation of research questions, C. Formulation of research hypothesis, D. Approval of theme. Answer is B. Formulation of research questions. Question number 4. Which one is called a non-probability sampling? Options are A. Cluster sampling, B. Quota sampling, C. Systematic sampling, D. Stratified random sampling. Answer will be B. Quota sampling. Question number 5. Non-doctrinal research must seek. Options are A. To assess the impact of non-legal events, B. To identify and appraise the magnitude of the variable factors influencing the outcome, C. To trace the consequences of the outcome of legal decisions, and D. All of the above. Answer is D. All of the above. Question number 6. Who defines research as an honest, exhaustive, intelligent researching for facts and its meaning or implication with reference to a given problem? Options are A. Cook, B. Mannheim, C. Lundberg, D. Redon and Mary. And answer is A. Cook. Question number 7. A variable is. Options are A. Measurable, B. Objective, C. Subjective, D. Statement. Answer is A. Measurable. Question number 8. Which research is also known as experimental research? Options are A. Doctrinal, B. Analytical, C. Non-doctrinal, D. Observational. Answer is C. Non-doctrinal research. Question number 9. Hypothesis cannot be stated in. Options are A. Directional term, B. Declarative term, C. General term, D. Null and question form term. Answer is C. General term. Question number 10. A research which tries to understand the behavior of a man in society in which he lives is known as. Option A. Analytical research, B. Doctrinal research, C. Statistical research, D. Empirical research. Answer is D. Empirical research. Question number 11. Bibliography given in a research report is. Option A. Shows the vast knowledge of researcher, B. Helps those interested in further research and study the problem from another angle, C. Makes the report authentic, D. Shows the source of study. Answer is B. Helps those interested in further research and study the problem from another angle. Question number 12. Planning of research design for socio-legal problem requires. Option A. Objective of study, review of literature, scope of investigation, formulation of hypothesis. B. Review of literature, objective of study, title of investigation, formulation of hypothesis. C. Title of investigation, review of literature, scope of investigation, objective of study. D. Scope of investigation, title of investigation, review of literature, or objective of study. Answer is C. Title of investigation, review of literature, scope of investigation, objective of study. Question number 13. When a researcher studies the present law and the present needs of the society and finds out the defects in the existing law by applying his own wisdom based upon evaluation of his concrete suggestions which he gathered from secondary source of data such as judicial pronouncement, academic writing, etc., and follows a normative approach, he is following which method of research? Options are A. Historical research method, B. Empirical research method, C. Statistical research method, D. Critical research method. Answer is D. Critical research method. Question number 14. Following software can detect plagiarism. Options are A. Excel, B. Turnitin, C. Atlas, D. SPSS. Answer is B. Turnitin. Question number 15. The process of reasoning from general to particular or from the universe to individual from given premises to necessary conclusions is known as option A. Inductive, B. Deductive, C. Scientific, D. Logical. Answer is B. Deductive. Question number 16. A hypothesis which is negatively stated and is the one which is at low level of abstraction and does not lead to higher theoretical research is known as A. Relational hypothesis, B. Descriptive hypothesis, C. Null hypothesis, D. Working hypothesis. Answer is C. Null hypothesis. Question number 17. A blueprint for collection, measurement and analysis of data is called A. Sampling, B. Research design, C. Hypothesis, D. Data analysis. Answer is B. Research design. Question number 18. The sampling method in which the number of units to be drawn from each stratum is in same proportion as they are present in universe. Option A is stratified sampling, B. Proportional stratified sampling, C. Quota sampling, D. Purposive sampling. Answer is B. Proportional stratified sampling. Question number 19. The final step in a research study is A. Peer review, B. Conclusion, C. Disseminating, D. Suggestions. Answer is C. Disseminating. Question number 20. Which approach relies on direct observation and experimentation in the acquisition of new knowledge? A. Historical, B. Doctrinal, C. Social, D. Empirical. Answer is D. Empirical. Question number 21. A variable that is an inherent part of the system being studied and that is determined from within the system. A variable that is caused by other variables in a causal system is known as A. Endogenous variable, B. Dichotomous variable, C. Exogenous variable, D. Intervening variable. Answer is A. Endogenous variable. Question number 22. Which of the following is not the method of research? A. Observation, B. Historical, C. Survey, D. Philosophical. Answer is A. Observation. Question number 23. The study in which investigators attempt to trace an effects is known as option A. Survey research, B. Exposed factor research, C. Historical research, D. Summative research. Answer is B. Exposed factor research. Question number 24. Which of the following best describes quantitative research? A. The collection of non-numerical data, B. An attempt to confirm the researcher's hypothesis, C. Research that is exploratory, D. Research that attempts to generate a new theory. Answer is D. Research that attempts to generate a new theory. Question number 25. Fieldwork based research is classified as A. Empirical, B. Historical, C. Experimental, D. Biological. A. Empirical is the correct answer. Question number 26. Which of the following is not the requirement of hypothesis? A. Basis on fact, B. Being conceivable, C. Contradict the knowledge of nature, D. Allow consequences to be deduced from it. Answer is C. Contradict the knowledge of nature. Question number 27. The objective of a research can be written A. Only in question form, B. Only in statement form, C. Both question statement form, D. In hypothetical form. Answer is B. Only in statement form. Question number 28. Sine qua non essential elements of a good research is A. A well-formulated hypothesis, B. A good research supervisor, C. Adequate library, D. A well-formulated problem. Answer is A. A well-formulated hypothesis. Question number 29. A good hypothesis should be A. Precise, specific and consistent with most known facts, B. Formulated in such a way that it can be tested by the data, C. Of limited scope and should not have global significance, D. All of the above. Answer is D. All of the above. Question number 30. Hypothesis cannot be stated in A. Null and question form terms, B. Declarative terms, C. General terms, D. None of the above. Answer is C. General terms. Question number 31. To test null hypothesis, a researcher uses A. T-test, B. ANOV, C. Z2, D. Factorial analysis. Answer is Z2. Question number 32. Who among the following gave the 16 commandments to construct a questionnaire? A. Pauline B. Young. D. Delbert C. Miller. C. Arthur Kornhauser. D. George L. Lundberg. Answer is B. Delbert C. Miller. Question number 33. The collection of data involving presentation of oral verbal stimuli and reply in terms of oral verbal responses is known as A. Survey. B. Interview. C. Questionnaire. D. Sampling. Answer is B. Interview. Question number 34. The most widely used method of measuring the degree of relationship between two variables is A. Charles Spearman coefficient of relation. B. Carl Pearson's coefficient of relation. C. Kurtz's coefficient of relation. D. Skew's coefficient of relation. Answer is B. Carl Pearson's coefficient of relation. Question number 35. Universe is a term concerning A. Interview. B. Survey. C. Sampling. D. Hypothesis. Answer is B. Survey. Question number 36. A set of proportions set forth as an explanation for the occurrence of some specified group of phenomena, either asserted merely as a provisional conjecture to guide some investigation or accepted as highly probable in the light of established fact, is known as A. Research question. B. Research design. C. Research report. D. Hypothesis. Answer is D. Hypothesis. Question number 37. The hypothesis which one usually wishes to prove is A. Null hypothesis. B. Alternative hypothesis. C. B and A. D. Neither A nor B. Answer is B. Alternative hypothesis. Question number 38. The computer language helpful in legal research is A. COBOL. B. Pascal. C. WordStar. D. Algol. Answer is C. WordStar. Question number 39. The research which is carried on by collecting or gathering information by first-hand study of the subject is known as A. Empirical research. B. Doctrinal research. C. Action research. D. Applied research. Answer is A. Empirical research. Question number 40. The method of research that makes effort to examine different legal systems and tries to ascertain which system or set of rules are ideal for a given society is known as A. Statistical research. B. Comparative research. C. Applied research. D. Explanatory research. Answer is B. Comparative research. All these answers are according to AMU's Aligarh Muslim University Law Faculty's official answer key. Thank you for watching.